What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sons of Sever YouTube channel, where there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad gear. Today, in a very special episode of the Sons of Sever YouTube channel, we are taking on the most the most magical place on Earth. We are here at Disneyland, and we've got a question that we want some answers to. Is wearing barefoot shoes in Disneyland a good idea? And if so, which ones are the best ones to wear? So, we're gonna get this thing going. Here's some footage of our morning, and we'll get back to you with more on those shoes in just a moment.
Betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Spiders, tail of a rat, calling the spirits wherever they're at.
Alright, so for day one of our challenge here, we decided to do Lems Shoes. And Chris is wearing his Lems Primal Zens. I'm wearing my Primal Pursuits, which if you guys know your shoes, you might think that's not exactly apples to apples. So what I did with my Pursuits was I took out the 4mm insole, and that actually levels out the playing field. So the Primal Zens have a 14mm stack height, and now my Primal Pursuits have a 14mm stack height. And we're just going to compare our feet throughout the day and let you know how they're feeling as we go from place to place. We're already done with Fantasyland. We've made our way over into more Adventureland, New Orleans Square. And as far as my feet go, they're feeling just great. A little bit of foot fatigue starts to kick in at Disneyland no matter what, just because there's so much walking that you're doing, and it's all pavement, picking up kids, putting them down, standing in line. But overall, I'd say that they're feeling great right now in the Primal Pursuits. And as we keep going through the day, I'll let you know any updates.
Alright folks, this is Chris. First chance I've had to vlog today on our trip at Disney talking about shoes today. I have chosen to go with the tried and true Primal Zens from Lems. I think they are the perfect balance of style and comfort. So they'll be good for pictures for my wife, but they'll also be good all day as I'm walking all around the parks. So far I've done 4 miles walking around here with the fam. We'll see how the rest of it goes. Right now I am getting a apple pie churro down by Winnie the Pooh. I know you guys are here for shoes, not churros, but I am a churro fanatic, and I've been waiting a while to try this guy. Yep. Hard to beat that combination.
Please! We'll save you, Piglet! First the wind, and now this.
They come ones and twos, but in their shoes, before your eyes you see them multiply.
Trying to do the camera. Alright, we are pretty far through the day here. We went through Adventureland, kind of went to the far side, did Winnie the Pooh, Haunted Mansion, Pirates, and my feet have the normal amount of fatigue, I would say, for Disneyland. When we were on Pirates, I asked Chris, he said we'd done about 12,000 steps at this point. And my feet are feeling a little tired, to be honest. So what I've noticed is as long as I'm walking, my feet feel fine. But when I stop and actually pause and I'm standing in line, that's when they kind of start to ache a little bit more. So take it for what it's worth. After 12,000 steps, that's how I'm feeling.
It's 7 p.m. We just had dinner and I have done 15,000 steps in these bad boys. And honestly, my feet are still feeling great.
So, you want a good time, eh?
Gee, I'm glad to be home.
Oh my home, it's off to Mexico.
I love it.
It's disguise, I fool them all.
Alright, I'm wrapping up for today. It's getting dark out. Probably won't be able to see much more for too much later. Just wanted to say, I don't think that my feet feel any better or worse than usual. Wearing these Xero drop and fairly thin soled shoes has been pretty good. Again, standing in line, I feel like my feet have been a little fatigued, but for the most part, as long as I'm moving, they feel great. Tomorrow it's going to be a different brand and a different shoe that Chris and I will be comparing, and we're going to a different park too, so we'll have different footage from different stuff over there. So until then, we'll see you tomorrow.
Going arms up.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, we are coming up on our hotel here, and according to my Fitbit, we are just about to pass 22,300 steps for the day, and we are both rocking different pairs of Lems. I'm in those Primal Zens, Eric's in the Primal Pursuits. Same stack height, but very different style shoe. How are your feet feeling?
My feet feel pretty achy, to be honest. And as we discussed this on our way back, kind of decided it might have a lot to do with the way that we walk, because I'm a heavy walker.
Yep.
And I don't know. This is kind of the status quo for me at Disney, to be honest. My feet always ache at the end of the day.
I think a lot of people are gonna feel that same way. I'm doing okay, but like Eric said, I'm a lighter walker and a heavier runner. So we've definitely got different styles when it comes to that. But I felt like I had good toe splay all day, and my feet aren't feeling, honestly, all that bad. Thank goodness we've got 4 more days of parks ahead of us and a couple other pairs of shoes that we want to test out. But we'll talk about more towards the end of this trip, like which shoe we liked the best. But I personally really enjoyed doing today in the primal sense. So
I'm just looking forward to what the other brands have to offer. We have some of the bigger heavy hitters out of the Barefoot. So we've got Lems, we've got Vibram, and we've got Splay. So for what it's worth, if you're looking at any of those, we'll give you our opinion on how they do.
we will see you tomorrow and see what shoes we have in store for day 2.